unfortunately, Doyle, the spotlight's been on Liverpool for the last few weeks and last few shows, but
Yeah, man.
it hasn't come off after the latest set of games. Carabao Cup, Anfield, 3-0 Palace, lots of changes. Slot post-match comments being looked under a microscope. I mean, generally, because we haven't spoken to you for a long time on this platform, how are you feeling about everything so far? I mean, a big transfer window off the back of a big season, but this season won 5, lost 4 in the league now.
It's a very difficult, complex situation going on at Liverpool. We just won the league. Yeah. Then we won the transfer window where we bought all these players and we're dead, everything's exciting and all this talent comes to Liverpool and Liverpool never do this. And then we started the season not so well, performances were crap. But we were picking up wins still, so it was that old saying of like, this is how champions do it. They just find a way to win, all of that stuff. But actually, when you get down to it, it was actually a much deeper issue. And I can't really pinpoint one particular one. I'm not going to say it's slot system. I'm not going to say it's the new signings. It's a whole bunch of things on and off the pitch. They've had quite a bit to deal with. But as a fan, it's so disappointing. Really, I can't tell you the excitement I felt during the transfer window. I was genuinely like, I cannot believe Liverpool are moving like this. This is not what we do. Alexander Isak, Hugo Ekitike, Florian Wirtz, mate. If you like, I've done a show for the We Come in Peace one, yeah. And the way I waxed lyrical about Florian Wirtz on that show, honestly, I had everyone else believing he was the next coming of. Do you know what I mean? And I believed it myself. And I'm not saying that he's a terrible player or nothing, but I am saying that he hasn't hit the heights that we want him to. But no one has, to be quite honest with you. There's nothing really positive to take out of this season whatsoever. I think the only positive that I can think of is Dominic Szoboszlai is a boss football player, mate. That's pretty much it. He's stepped up another level. Everyone else has struggled. So I don't know how to feel about it. I'm really scared, if I'm quite honest. We're spiraling that. We're getting worse and worse and worse. It's 6 losses in 7 games. We had a bit of a false hope, a little fart in the wind, mate, when we beat Frankfurt. And, they're probably one of the worst defensive sides in the Bundesliga, the 7th. They're not playing particularly great. Yeah, it's just, I'm worried. Where your brain goes when this starts to happen, yeah. Right? Arsenal haven't won the league in 20 years, and I'm not trying to disrespect you right now when I say that. I'm saying, like, that's how long it took for them to get another team that won the league. Man United suffered for years and years and years now, and we don't know how long it's going to be until they win a league, right? This is where your mind goes. Surely, with the signings that we've got and the quality, we can't spiral that far out of control, right? Where you can see Florian Wirtz leaving in 2 seasons or something for 60 mil to Bayern Munich, and Isak is injury prone and all these injuries. Holt is like, does it like all these happen in my brain at least when this stuff starts to happen? But I'm just trying to keep the hope. I think Slot has got some credit in the bank. You've just got to still be there, I guess, because just won the league. I don't think you can be heavy just to sack him. But then on the other side, it's like, but how many games can he lose before you start going, I don't know, it's mad.
I've asked Chris a question over the last few weeks in terms of you want it to get better, you hope it gets better, but in terms of what it is and what you want it to be, prioritize these 3 in terms of who you're looking at most to who you're looking at least, but least doesn't necessarily mean you're not looking at them. Is it the manager? Is it the new signings? Or is it the old boys like the Van Dijks and Salahs who, picked up new contracts? Who's the eyes on first and foremost to get you out of this?
Who are the eyes on? I guess it is on the manager, right? That's his job. That's his overall encompassing role in the club, is to bring energy and motivate the players and inspire them to do their job. But then, yeah, players like Mo Salah haven't hit the heights that he hit last season or the seasons before, which is absolutely exceptional standard. So it's really difficult to hit that. He's 33 now. He hasn't got the energy to do the 1v1s or track back like he used to. You can see it. I don't know if the Diogo Jota thing really affected him as much as well, right? Like, I don't know who you can pinpoint it on. I don't think it's fair to do that. But the only one I can really think of is the manager. He's the boss. He's the one in charge, right? So blame, see what happens there. I think a lot of the players that we've bought, bought Florian Wirtz, who's a number 10. We bought who's a centre forward, and we bought Hugo, who's a centre forward. And then we've bought Frimpong and Kiz, who are flying right wing backs. That's what they are. They get up and down the pitch really quickly, and they create width. So why we're playing this old system with the new players that we've got. So we're playing Paul on the left and Salah, expecting them to be isolated on the touchline so that they can isolate the defender. And they're just not 1v1 players. So I don't know why he consistently plays them, other than Salah as place, of course, he has, and you know, all that stuff. But he can be substituted sometimes, especially when we're in dire situations and he's not really up how we need him to. So I would like to see probably a drastic change from Arne Slot. I'd like to see him probably play like a diamond, a congested diamond, where we put all our central players in, Dominic Szoboszlai, Mache, Grav, and then put Wirtz at the top of that. You could possibly play Kirches, and for me to create the width around the sides, play Isak and Hugo up top, which means you leave out Gakpo and Salah. But I'm trying to figure out a way to make the players that he's bought work, and I can't quite get one. Last season, our league title came from stability. That's what it all started from, and that stability was obviously the back four, but it was really the midfield in Dominic Szoboszlai, Mache, and Gravenberch. You had 3 workhorses, essentially, not proper sixes, but 8 proper players that can get up and move about the pitch with proper engines. And it's almost like we just have to consistently, don't know, take somebody out or compromise in some type of way to fit these new players into this system. So how do we change the system to fit these players instead of trying to compromise in all these different parts of the pitch? So what I mean by that is Mache and Gravenberch and Dom created that stability, but now you've got to take one of them out to put Florian Wirtz in there. And now you're putting Dominic Szoboszlai at right back to try and have some impact in the game because he's the best player, so you don't want to take him off, even though we've just bought right back. I don't quite understand what we're doing. And I think that's why I say all this to say Arne Slot should be fixing it. I think he's the one that should be looking and changing and tweaking. And so, yeah, he's got to do something drastically very soon, because the next games we've got Villa, Real Madrid, and then City. We've had that's absolutely unbelievable again this season. Like, what I don't know what he's going to do, lads. How many games? I've got a question for you. Go on. Right, so how many games do you think Arne Slot could lose before questions start getting asked by the board, not by fans, because fans, they go mad everywhere, don't they? So what do you think?
If those next 3, if he lost them next 3 in a row, he's lost 9 in 10, you'd be thinking, ooh, he's in a bit of trouble there.
There's an international break there as well. So you're thinking, if there's ever a cut-off point, which is, I can't even believe we're even having this conversation, to be honest.
I know, it's terrible, lads.
But we have to have it. We have to have it. If there's ever a cut-off point, you always look at international breaks, and Villa, they're in form. You know, there's no reason to think why, with their kind of very powerful midfield in Onana, Kamara, Rodgers, why they couldn't step to you guys at Anfield. Konza was brilliant against City, I thought, last weekend. The way they cut out the passing lanes there was superb. They got quality. You know, I know Watkins got off to a slow start this season, and there's others as well, like Marlon and Sancho and Elliot. Is he gonna? I don't know if he's fit. Could he play against his old club? Could he do something? Is he on loan?
He's not getting played in, lads.
They're not kicking. They're not playing him. Yeah, I was told this guy was something a lot more special than it's turned out to be right now. But hey ho. Yeah, Madrid and City, you could easily lose those. Easy,
mate. I think we're going to. I don't want to be pessimistic. I don't like
this is where we were last year.
I love me team, lads. Love me team so much. Back them no matter what, even if we lose, right? But it's just like, where are we finding the win? It was different, right, with Jurgen Klopp. Even from the very start, we didn't necessarily challenge for titles and all this stuff, but our football that we played was wonderful. It was so exciting and electric, and we had a solid identity. So you were like, "Sand, I can put up with this because we know there's a trajectory here where we're going to go upwards, and you can see it." And it did. It happened. It exactly happened about it was. But with this particular style, it's almost like he's peaked straight away, and now he's just went right down, and I can't see the trajectory back up yet. I can't see it yet.
Mm.
I don't think anyone else can, right? We haven't done anything to prove it. He's not changing the system at all. We're doing the same things. The problems are not with creating chances, it's with the stability. So that's what he needs to get to. That's what he needs to fix. So
I don't think
I'm
it's just
scared
him,
me, you
though.
know, as a Liverpool fan.
I don't think it's just him, though.
What do you think?
I think, like you said, I think it's a mix. I think he doesn't know his best team yet, based off what you've signed. But I don't think that's been helped by the fact that the players that you signed, they haven't adjusted yet. That's the problem. Ekitike is the only one that's actually like taken to the league like a duck to water. Like Kirkez has been awful. Frimpong hasn't even been available because he's been injured. And then Isak, because of all the drama with Newcastle, he was well behind the pace to begin with. And now when he's coming to the team, he's not playing that well. So yeah, you spent a lot of money, but like the manager's dealing with availability and he's dealing with bad form. Wirtz has been, I mean, we know how Wirtz has been. Like he's shown flashes here and there, but for the most part, he's actually been awful. So like, yes, the manager needs to find a way to get his best players on the pitch. Like Ekitike shouldn't be on the bench. Can you find a way to use Kirkez better? Can you find a way to get Wirtz into the game, etc., etc.? But players also need to play, man. Van Dijk is.
What was that team yesterday? What on earth was that team yesterday?
He basically just let the goal forfeited game there. Honestly, that's what that was. He played a team full of kids when the first team wasn't able to beat them twice. You know, he definitely just said, "I'm done," which I do feel is, lad, really. It's frustrating as well, you know, because if it's away, right, I can sort of have a little bit more lenience with it, but when it's at Anfield, lad, you never want to lose at all at Anfield.
Throwing petrol on the fire there as well, because like I said before that, if you can go and get a sneaky 1-0 there, as much as it's not a huge win, it's not a massive game, you've only got yourself to the quarters of the Carabao Cup, it sort of puts a little bit less pressure on the team. I'm not saying put out your full team, but put out half a team and have a go. And if you lose 2-1 and you lose 2-1, you've only used half your team. I just couldn't believe seeing that team. I'm seeing Robertson at centre back. I didn't even know, with all due respect,
centre defensive mid, lad.
Yeah, ridiculous.
I don't get it. That's the whole point of what I'm saying. There's no. I can't see where that trajectory is coming from. Where this upward trajectory is going to happen.
It reminds me a bit of. It reminds me a bit of when City got Pellegrini, because he did an all right job, but he inherited Mancini's pretty much title-winning team, and then from that point, it was very mediocre, and it sort of dropped off. And that's almost sort of similar with Slot. He's got a very good team at Klopp. You know, the spine of that team. He didn't really spend any money last summer, and then now when he's had a bit of a chance to spend whatever it is, 400, 500 mil, it's now just suddenly gone completely pear-shaped.
Yeah, it is, and I don't know what we're going to do to get out of it. Only he has the answers for that. But I do agree with Tobes. Like, some of the players haven't performed without a shadow of a doubt. But it's up to him. He's got to try and get them motivated, mate. I really do think the book's for him, basically. He's the one that's got to get it all going. Jurgen Klopp always had the right answers. A very special human being. So it's big boots to fill, to be quite honest with you, in the management department. So let's just see what he can do. I don't think we should sack him, because I don't know if that helps right now, because who else can we get? Areola from Bournemouth. Like, I don't really... Who's going to be able to deal with that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Huh? I was just going to say, like, he has to... If you're making a pick, which sounds mad, because obviously he should have credit in the bank from the league, but if you're picking between him and the players, you're picking the players. Like, you can't slap down the amount of money you slap down on Wirtz, on Isak, on Ekitike, etc., Kirkez, Frimpong, and then the manager just can't get the best out of them. And you would assume that he was working with the recruitment team, and everybody that's come through the door, he's co-signed, green lighted, and he's happy with them here. So he brought in quality players. So, like, if he can't make it work, and I think personally, a three at the back is one of the things I thought could work with Kirkez and Frimpong as wing backs.
Like Conte. That's what Conte did, didn't he? So he lost, didn't he? He lost to Liverpool and then Arsenal back to back in his first season. And then he drastically changed the team because he knew it wasn't working, and he went to 5 at the back. And everyone at that time was like, "Are you mad? What are you doing? This won't work." And then he won the bloody league. Yeah, who was it? Alonso and
Moses.
Who's the right?
But,
Moses,
but you'd have to drop McAllister and Salah. And you need Mark Gurley for that. You need another centre back. The amount of
Yeah.
centre backs you
Yeah,
have, you can't really do it. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what I
think-
think. That's what he was trying to do with Mark Gay, to be honest.
I don't
Maybe.
think the three at the back is viable, to be honest, for the reasons
No,
you
not the
stated.
centre
And
backs,
I
yeah.
also think when you look at the money they've spent, the majority of the players outside of, I'd say maybe Kirkez is the most offensively minded. Maybe Frimpong is offensive, Wirtz is offensive, Ekatike is offensive, Isak is offensive. Like Leone, the centre back, he's probably the one that's the most defensive minded, and they've lost him for a season. They need
That's
to.
so heavy.
It is. They need to play to their strengths. I'm sorry, like they need to play to their strengths. The manager needs to play to the players' strengths, and the players they need to play to their strengths. They're sitting on a gold mine offensively. They are like, okay, cool. The press isn't as intense as it used to be. I get it, but you literally have top three strikers in the Prem in Isak. You have one of the best young strikers in world football in Ekatike. You still have a Mo Salah who looks like he's slowing now, but he's still Mo Salah. You have one of the best young talents in Wirtz. Like, there's things that he can work with there. Like, for me, I think they need to focus on making sure the midfielders pattern. Like, forget the defense. I think Konate and Van Dijk, they'll figure it out. Like, they're going through their rough patch, but they'll figure it out. For me, the bigger concern is the fullbacks and the midfield. The midfield is you lot get punched up in the midfield too easily. Even
That's what I was
with
talking about
Robert,
compromising
you get
before.
punched up in the midfield too easily. Sort the midfield out. Like, put more bodies into the midfield. Get Ekatike and Isak on the pitch at the same time. And no, I'm not talking about putting one on the flanks. Maybe even get Wirtz playing as like a wide playmaker. Like, try and lean into what you've got, because doing the three at the back thing is not going to work. No, lean into what you're strong at, because they still have, when it's clicking, they have the best attack in the league. If it clicks, they have the best attack in the league.
Well, this is the thing. We don't have a problem scoring goals, lad. Even all of these losses that we've had. Yesterday we didn't score a goal, but we played the kids. But before that, lad, we scored plenty of goals. It's the stability in the midfield that we're lacking. So I don't know how he's going to do that. I really don't. That's why I said about a congested diamond. That's what I think. We've got loads of central players, and you're talking about Hugo and Isak starting. That's exactly what I said earlier about putting two at the top and them two as centre forwards, because that's what they are. They might enjoy playing together with Wirtz just behind them, and then we still got that stable base in Mache, Grav, and Dom as the three that are behind the attacking players, the three attacking ones. Because right now we're almost playing four attacking players and compromising that midfield. And with players like Kirkes, who is honestly, lads, oh my days, frustrated the life out of me. With players like him, lads, it's hard, right? I think we need to slip Robbo back into left back and play the congested diamond. That's what I would like to see. I think that's what you're talking about, getting the most out of our players. That's what I can see. I've been like a broken record with it, to be honest. And we sort of played like a 4-4-2 against Frankfurt. And again, still this team. But we were decent then. That was the first seen us like knock the ball about properly and Wirtz have a bit of space here and here. It players are still a seventh place Bundesliga side. With a crap defence. So it is what it is. We're crap, lads, unfortunately for me right now. It is what it is.
Saeed's having the time
Hopefully
of his
he didn't
life
find
here
out,
reading
isn't
the chat, mate.
No, I'm just.
Yeah,
I
do you
just-
see him?
There reading the chat.
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now, man. Is this Cop TV? Is this
Yeah, man.
the therapy hour? What's going on here, man? I'm in my Uber, depressed, and I'm like, brother, you need to own this, bro. I ain't hearing no sympathy for you, Doyle, man. I know you're a nice guy. You're not Grizz Khan, or should I say Gary? You know what I mean? Big up to
You're breaking
Grizz
up, lads.
as well.
Gary.
We will be here with you on Monday. So you will be back, my friend. But I'm not having this, man. I don't know what's going on, lads. Luke, you can't let this brother, yeah, has been chatting rubbish about City spending, yeah, for so long. And this guy spent 500 million and he wants sympathy. You ain't getting no sympathy, Doyle, bro.
I've not got sympathy. I was letting him say his piece. But I haven't got no sympathy. You look at City last season. We were similar to Liverpool in the summer anyway, spending pretty much nothing. You obviously went on to win a league. We'd won obviously 4 on the bounce, and then we came third. Still, I don't see you coming third. I know that probably sounds a bit harsh, given you won
Not like
first
this.
5, but I don't see you coming third. And Pep did that with resources nowhere near the resources Slot's got at Liverpool now. I mean, like 400-500 million. you look at the players, player for player as well. You said you won the transfer market. I'd have agreed. Everyone was writing off the title to Liverpool straight away, signing it off. Arsenal probably had something to say about that, but you're looking like you'd struggle to get top 4 or 5 at this point.
No,
Brother,
not messing, lads. I agree.
it's
Totally
unheard of.
totally see
You
it.
dare, Doyle, you dare finish in the top 5, 6, bro. I dare you. Because the way you
It's
spend
lost job,
money,
lads.
Do you think,
no, I get
Doyle, you obviously the Liverpool's history, heritage, it was built in the old school way, yeah. And this ain't no slide to Chelsea or Man City or whoever's built it in a different way. But the summer you've just had, yeah, it's a Galactico summer, right? Does that mean that you change with it? And I don't mean you personally. I mean you as a fan base, you as a club, the way positions are looked at, because Saeed's right. 500 million spent. It's only attributed to a Real Madrid, and then at a Real Madrid, for example, or a PSG, maybe, if it's not going well for 2-3 months, they make a big change, early on.
Yeah.
Are you against that, or do you understand that with the summer that you've just had, that might be the direction you kind of need to go in?
I mean, I'm quite a reasonable person, mate. I can see why people would get on our backs for not doing well after spending so much money. Of course, I've been doing it for years for our City and Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? And that's what you do when people spend money and you're on your high horse a little bit. And Liverpool have traditionally not spent much money. Like Klopp won the Champions League, lad, and he only got Adrian that season or something. Do you know what I mean? Like we traditionally don't spend the money, but we need to hold the L. It's not being the season that
Which
we wanted
one, mate?
it to
What do
be.
you mean hold the L? Which one?
how many?
All of them,
6, 7,
all of them,
man.
lads.
All of
I'll
them.
stick them in my
7.
t-shirt here, lads.
Brother,
Honestly, I get it, lads.
Doyle, you know how embarrassing it is for you, bro. You know Ruben Amorim.
I'm not embarrassed, lads.
Listen, Ruben Amorim hasn't even lost these amount of consecutive games, bro. Ruben Amorim, yeah, the one that lost to Grimsby, and your
beats
manager
Slot-
To
decided.
be fair,
yeah,
mate, Amorim doesn't give himself a chance to lose that many games, mate, because he just gets knocked out of the Carabao
well,
fucking
listen,
grip anyway, mate. So at least he made that round.
listen. But the fact there that your manager, comes out, 1 minute is complaining about set pieces, 1 minute is complaining about, but I didn't plan for Sesko not starting. 1 minute is gone about strength in depth. Brother, it's you. Have a look at yourself, bro. Man wants to blame everyone. Man wants to blame the tea lady. Man wants to blame whoever. Like, brother, look at yourself, bro. You got a super squad now. This is time to rise. Because you want to be this big team, that wants to go back to back, that wants to be this kind of juggernaut of a team, bro. You have to do more. One Premier League and disappear. You can't do that. That's what Leicester do. That's what other teams do. If you want to be known as them teams, then we're good. But right now, bro, you man spent 500 million. I'm sorry. Every week, I'm going to remind you, Liverpool fan, there is no sympathy. But you guys got to tweak it, brother. There is none of that, bro. You must.
I get it, lads.
Doyle, we say something called here. You must. Yeah? You, Doyle, your team, you must figure this out, because every week we will be there. I'm telling you right now.
Every week.
I get it.
We will be there.
I'm not worried, lads.
The way
It doesn't bother me, brother.
picking that team was just so disrespectful. Like that.
Yeah, it was.
That team that he picked,
was.
right? I wasn't watching the game because I was obviously watching my own, and that was entertaining enough. But you guys, the team that you picked, I was just like, well, we all know they're gonna lose now. Like, it's literally written, it's guaranteed. How can you go into
the game, lad.
any competitive football match and pick a team that is not competitive in the slightest, and then you don't even give yourself the option on the bench with some stars to change it or to save it, take it to penalties, make it respectable. People paid to go to that game. People actually bought tickets to go and sit there and watch you play Morrison's and Pillingtons, and I don't even know who the hell these people are.
Yes, we did.
No disrespect. Yeah,
man.
Listen,
He was there, lad.
no disrespect.
I could have been there as well myself.
And it's not fair to the
there.
youngsters. It's not fair to the youngsters. You're putting youngsters up against a very good Palace team who, outside of Mateta, they played pretty much a strong team. How are they meant to compete on their debuts, on their opportunities to showcase when they've got only kids around them, and then on the bench they're looking to kids? At least mix it up. At least try and balance it so they have people to turn to and they can actually improve their own performances. He basically just said, I'm going to hang these kids out to dry, and you lot are definitely 100% going to not be able to compete. Who wins? The fans don't win. The youngsters don't win. You didn't win. Liverpool didn't win. And I'm struggling here. I'm not understanding the logic.
Yeah, no, he threw them under the bus there, lads. Forfeited the game, totally. It's one of them things, lad. Like, it's not going to sit here and be this way or that way. It's not who I am as a person or supporter, to be quite honest with you. I'm not going to get too angry and I'm not going to get too down about it. It's just, I love my team. I'm going to back them, and whoever's managing them, I'm going to support, lad. I can be disappointed, and I have been massively, which is why I agree with the things that he's saying. But I'm never going to get antagonised or get riled up and back, lad, and all that type of stuff, because it's not that for me, lads. You know what I mean? Just not that. It's not.
No, but Doyle. Yeah. On a real one though, if he did get sacked, would you be accepting of it? Would you be like, you know what, it is what it is. He deserves it.
Oh, lad, when like I said earlier in the stream today, like the position that we're in right now, your brain goes in all mad direct, and it thinks that you spiral all the way out of control. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not territory we've been in for a long time. We had great stability with Jurgen Klopp for 9 years. Then we just won the bloody league, and it was like, wow, we're getting a Bob Paisley here after our Bill Shankly, that type of thing in your head. But obviously, it's not turned out like that. It's been terrible.
Is it Stevie G season? Is it time? Is it time?
Stevie G season? What's that mean?
Yeah,
get him in now.
You're getting Gerrard in.
I think I don't think he's ready for that, to be quite honest with you. And I don't want him to come to Liverpool, do terribly, and then ruin his reputation with us. Do you get what I mean? Like, Steven Gerrard is my, lad. I literally have based my football, play football for the list, and he's the reason why I've done it. So I don't want him to tarnish his record.
Who would you want if like now I said,
lads.
Slot went next week?
Areola, that's the only one I can think from. Bournemouth, he looks decent, but otherwise, there's not many good managers on the market right now at all. Like, name, who would you have for Liverpool? Like, genuinely, who would be a good manager?
Why don't you give us 500 million? You'd have Pep Linders.
Absolutely not, buddy. Little traitor, lads. Went to the Man City, lads. Heavy, that. Heavy. It's so weird as a Liverpool fan seeing him on the bench with Pep. You know, it's scatty, lad.
It's a bit weird.
It's scatty, lads.
So you got Villa this weekend, Anfield again.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to ask you, are you confident, but it is at home. It's against the Villa side that, all right, they picked it up in the last few games for sure, but surely it's a game you look at that, you know, before the City one that they had next week. It's a must win.
Makes any game's a must win. We haven't won any in but 7 games.
Oh,
any game is a must win. Yes, it's a must win, especially because it's Anfield. The lads have had the rest that they need and the space away from football. So, yeah, of course it's a must win, but I'm not going to sit here and think definitely we're going to win, which is terrible to say, because usually when I've thought about Anfield and Liverpool playing it doesn't matter who we play on our day, we would win. Like this time last season, lads, we played Real Madrid and City in the same week, and I remember thinking we're going to do both of these, and we did. Amazing, lad. Conor Bradley smoking Mbappe with that slide tackle. Like, we were boss. But it's mad now. I can't really. It's that upward trajectory, lad. It's not there for me. I can't. Arnie Slot's not showing me nothing. The players aren't showing me nothing. So what am I supposed to think? All I can do is support them and just hope that we win, lad. But I'm not going to sit here and say that we are. I need to see a different system. I need to see something different, because what's happening now is not working. I don't care how many chances we create. We can't win every game 4-0 or 4-3 or 5-4 or something mad. Just create some stability. That's all we need. Just the basics. Easy. Pass the ball. Easy. Because right now, I can't see any faith. But I don't think we'll necessarily lose either, though. He beat City, right? Where was it when he beat City? It was away, when it used away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were at their ground. Honestly, it's just the supporters, I've just got to go mad for them and keep supporting them, because, right, we were there when celebrating with them, like Virgil van Dijk said, so we just got to keep doing it and backing them.
How do you generally see those next three games? If you were to call them now, would you just say 3 losses or?
And the part, like me tribal part, never wants to say Liverpool are going to lose these games. Of course, I don't want to say that, lad. I'm sat here. But, like, as I said, I don't see how we can get our wins, because I'm not seeing anything from the performances. I can't I can't see it. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I asked you earlier about the question of how many games can he afford to lose? Because these next 3 could be losses, mate. You know, it can happen. It really can. So
You're not gonna
looking
lose.
forward
You're
to
not gonna lose the next 3, man. Come on. Let's
pray.
We'll
Brother,
see,
what do you
lads.
mean
We'll
not?
see.
Brother,
not.
told you see what they've lost the last 6, bro. What are you talking about, man?
I have
mad.
seen it. Fam, something's got to give. Simple.
Yeah,
Brother,
it does.
City ain't gonna
Something
give.
does.
How about that? They're gonna get cooked and
Someone's
cooked.
gonna
Well,
get
people were saying that a bit about City last year, and it didn't happen. Do you know what I mean?
Didn't
Yeah,
happen,
yeah.
man.
Every
There's so
game
much quality in this
gets
team.
worse.
What was it that City had last season? It was 1 win in 13 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you
One win
bounce
against
back.
Forest in the middle, yeah, and then after that, yeah, we brought in a few names in January. That was the main kind of turning point, and then I think we beat. It was at the end of December. We beat Leicester, and then it was just from that point we went on. I think we were the best team points wise in the league, and I know Liverpool were probably better than us anyway, but you kind of gave up at the end and stuff like that. But we were pretty good, to be fair. End of the season, Marmoush was banging him in, and then it came together a bit, and we finished just three points behind Arsenal. I think we got 71 points. So yeah, it did change for us. But that's the thing with Liverpool, that we didn't have the resources. We had no Rodri. We had the likes of KDB and stuff. Constant injuries. The back 4 was constantly changing. You've had a couple of injuries, but your whole spine of your team is pretty much there. And it's still not working. It's still not working. You've got everything on the plate, but no one's eating anything. Do you know what I mean?
Don't get me wrong. Like, Liverpool is an institution, mate. It's one of them teams that spiral out like Man United were an institution, but they went too far with how far they fell off, mate. Liverpool will not do that. There's too much quality in this team. It's a very well run club. We've been able to spend this much money because of how well it's being run, right? So I don't think that Liverpool are all of a sudden just going to drop off. Not going to happen. We'll find a way to make this team work, and it will click again. So I won't get too gleeful there, Saeed, brother. Don't worry, you're still in the mud,
I'm chilling, man. I'm enjoying this style, man. Keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure you're out.
As we're winning, you keep on losing. It's beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like we've switched powers.
If this makes you feel better about your club, lad, then that's all. That's fine.
No, I feel good, man, because we're winning and you're losing. So it's like it's a perfect recipe now. Like, I've got it. We're cooking, and you lot are just
we're champions right now, lads. When last time you won the league, you were probably a young man, lad, weren't you?
No, I was a grown man. I'm an uncle, man.
You were not a grown man. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm an uncle, man.
Saeed, I was 9 years old.
I'm an uncle, man. And I respect your oldest, man. Respect your oldest, Toby, man.
I was 9, Saeed.
What are you talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? What I did, though, I see multiple titles. Did you?
Yeah, seen two Champions Leagues. So yeah, pretty happy with my team,
multiple titles. You know.
Yeah, two of them. That's multiple, lad. If you know what the meaning of the word.
Yeah, I know, but like, you know, it's two. yeah. Listen.
I'm saying, yourself here, lad.
I know what multiple is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, like, I've won again and again and again and again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you've lost again and again and again for the last 15, 12 years or something, brother.
Yeah, this is cycles, isn't it? You've had your little. The thing is, though, like, if you look at like my best days compared to your best days, I'm like, it's a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Sam, your best days are far, far away, lad, and we've still got many best days to come. Lad.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I had one
because
right now, lad, it was boss. I can still smell the flares, kid. It was boss. I loved it, lad.
But the thing is, though, you spent 500 million, yeah,
and brother, like, and it's not working out, lad. We're wasting you.
No one isn't working out, yeah. But like, you literally don't know when you're getting out the mud, bro. And this is the thing that you might have created this team, yeah, and then later on down the line, you're thinking, shit. What do I do with Wirtz now? He's become a flop. What do I do with
we should become like Hughes, lad, and that would be very, very heavy.
No, don't say about us. What about your team, bro? You know, it's easy to deflect. You see these Liverpool fans here? They love to deflect.
I'm not deflecting.
Onto everyone else. Brother, you take accountability, bro. Liverpool fans here, don't try and put Man United in there. Worry about your team, bro. Your team.
I am worried about them. I've just said I was worried about them, brother. I am absolutely.
He's trying to cook and he's just
better football.
No, you know what it is here? Because end of the day, yeah, when United are bad, yeah, they let us know we're bad. So I'm letting them know every week, every day, every hour. I'm gonna text you, dog, every day, say Liverpool. You did to us. So it's beautiful now. I can get my own back on you, man. You know how brilliant this is.
Bro,
Beautiful.
your
glad
review,
that makes you
you were
feel
just
better,
laughing
my
for
brother.
5 minutes, bro.
Yeah, bro, I didn't even analyze the game. I'm just laughing. That's all I need to do.
Fair play.